Oh my gosh. Oh, Josie, 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 let me get out of that. Shoot. I am so sorry. I'm back. All right. Oh my gosh. I got so excited to show you my amaryllis and then I shut you off by accident. We're going to bring you back down here. I'm working on the Ladybug house. I am so sorry. Okay, let me. Okay. Let's. You know what I was trying to do is get these comments out of here. There we go. All right. We are here. Oh, Josie, Josie, Josie. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm so sorry. All right. We'll go ahead and I'm going to paint. I'm going to use the watercolors to paint the flowers. Oh my gosh. I hope everyone will come back. Oh. We're going to go back and try to grab our followers again. All right. Okay. Oh. Thanks for coming back, everybody. Hello, Becky. I accidentally got out of the live and I couldn't get back in. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, I'm just going to start painting. You can see what I'm doing, right? Well, if I left myself a little more room. Oh my goodness, Josie. Oh, I didn't use any of the green. I may go back on the house. We'll see. I am just going to grab some colors here. Let me come up here. There we go. All right. You want to make sure your brush is wet. Otherwise, what it is, the watercolor palette is dry, right? And I didn't even wash my brush. I had the yellow on there. I picked up some pink. I should have cleaned my palette though first because I did have some other colors on there. But it'll be all right. Grab some orange. Just kind of work around. Just trying to make some bright colors. Just so they kind of pop. I may end up coming back on my Ladybug house. Oh, this is terrible, Josie. I have really contaminated. Look at this. Don't do this. Look how I picked up the blue last time. You know, you'll end up picking up that color if you don't keep your palette clean. So, you know, I'm just taking a wipe. The purples probably won't show that much, but, you know, I'll clean them anyway. And the blue. All right. Let's try this again. That was orange. I'm going to try with that pink again. The pink turned out really light. Some purple. Right? Let's do all the colors. Ooh, that's pretty. So have any of you ordered our new Royal Highness metallic paint? We've got three new colors that we launched on the 1st, and 2 are liquid pixie dust, and one's a champagne color we call Prosecco, and the other one is a purple, a beautiful, I call it a regal purple. It's so beautiful. Oh, there, right? I could have blue flowers. And let's go with a red one. Kind of easier just to pick these up like this. Okay. Right. You know what? I want to make that pink even darker. That turned out really light. The more water you have on your brush, the lighter your paint's going to deposit. There we go. And then I do want to come back in, right? We want to do some green in the middle. There we go. We'll just dab that in there. Maybe I'll do blue in the middle of that. Blue and green. Okay. Let's go back. Now, not all the palettes are identical. There's one more, I think. And what happened is when I was ordering the watercolor paint, I didn't know that. And then once they came in and I was looking at all the palettes, I realized, oh, they're similar, but there are a couple that are different. Oh, I like that. Did you see where? Oh, that's pretty. See where I put the yellow? So now, of course, I'm going to go back and try to kind of duplicate that. It always brings out more detail, gives things a little more dimension when you start layering colors. So let's see. I don't want that. Let's see. The yellow just seems, I've always thought yellow is like one of the perfect colors. It goes so well with so many other, right? Because you can make greens and, you know, oranges. Let's see what happens. Just kind of paint the edges, right? Come in. Alrighty. And then the blue will be a little harder because it's so dark. Let's see what happens if I maybe put some red. Oh, it looks purple. Whoa. Right? Because blue and red make purple. Oh, okay, so this is a deep concentration. I'm going to just totally repaint that for a minute. Take some off. There we go. And I'm not going to be too concerned because, you know what? It's going to go on the side of my house. And I'll just kind of do the same here. There. Right? Don't want it totally just solid. Close that for a second. Now, I had said I might want to come back a little bit. And I think I'm going to add and you know, I have moss, but I don't have that bright green moss. So I'm just going to play around with my marshmallow and some sour apple and see what we get, right? Sour apple is one of our lighter greens. We have two that are, like one's key lime pie. It's a bright green. It's actually my favorite. I hardly ever use sour apple. So that's why I'm deciding, you know what, I think I'll use it today. I think though I want to mix it with honeycomb, which is our brighter yellow. All right. So stick around to the end, everybody. We really don't have a whole lot more to go because I'm going to be doing a drawing to see, two drawings. One to see who's going to get this big kit. It's going to be the Ladybug kit, the watercolor, a sample of the 24 karat gold, the number 8 brush I was just using, That's one gift, and I need you to tell me. I'm going to have to go back to the other live since I accidentally cut that one off and do 2 scrolls. So the other thing I'm going to gift is the finished Ladybug kit, okay? So just start commenting, you know, that you want the big kit, you want the little kit, and whatever, and you can comment on both, right? And whatever you, whatever I pick, that's the kit you're going to get. So if you don't want both, then don't put both, just put the one. All right, I have this brush called the Comb Shader. Do you see where it kind of looks like bristles are broken? I want to try this on here. You know what else I want to do? I'm going to use my clear glaze. What this is going to do is kind of dilute the paint. Let me just put some on there. This would dry clear if I didn't use any color, right? I'll show you. See, it almost looks like a sealer. And I'll go ahead and just do this for now. We're going to get some on there. But really what I like to do is saturate my brush and then pick up colors with that. So with that said, I'm picking up all 3. Now, do you see what this brush is doing? Do you see how it is divided? That's what I want it. That's what I want right there. But I'm going to dip my brush back into the glaze. Don't be afraid to use glaze. You know, we honestly don't sell much of it, and I think it's because people don't know how to use it. It will do is kind of like adding water to paint, except gives you a little bit longer to work with it. So see how light that is? No, Terry Jo, glaze does not just make it shiny. It does this. Think of making your own watercolor, but instead of using water, use the glaze. Do you see how you can still see through to the other colors I use? That's what the glaze does, because you're diluting the paint with it. You can actually mix this into your paint, or when I'm working on projects like that, I just want to, I have it like this, right, on the side. And then sometimes if I feel like I just have too much, I just tamp some off. In this case, I'm picking up both those colors and just barely putting it into the white. I mean, honestly, I don't even know if you can see that little dot. All right, I want to make sure you can see this. Okay. Now, I can already see the difference between here and here is the other side. I like it better. So, and that's because I put a coat first of the glaze, right? And then I used my brush. So I actually kind of even double diluted it. So there we go. And then down here, right, soften it, soften it. Kind of gives the illusion of maybe some grass growing, right? And let's just keep doing the same thing. Let's bring that up here. And I did touch some of that honeycomb. I'm using honeycomb this time, not lemon crinkle. And that's because I think the lemon crinkle would have been a little bit too light. There we go. Right? Isn't that pretty? I want to... Thank you, Lisa. Wait a minute. Did they get back online? Yeah. Okay, did that person, that keto person, get back on here and I didn't see it? All right. Hold on. I must be in my iPad as myself because I can't ban them. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm so, yeah, you know, Vicky, oh, it's not letting me go back. Let's see if I can hide. Here we go. Nope, nope. Okay, it's not letting me ban them this time. Anyway, it's spam, and I know you know that, so just ignore them. After my live, I will go on and report them. I think half the time it's, you know, people I think do it because they know that it gets on our nerves. I really do. I could see a bunch of kids creating these fake identities and then laughing at us because we're making a big deal about it. All right. Okay. You know, I kind of like, might want to even do a little bit up here, right? Kind of make it look mossy. Okay. Right? Kind of like a mossy effect. Okay. Right? You want to soften it. You don't want to see the lines. Oh, I like that. Right? Do you see that? Just that tiny, tiny bit. Alrighty. See, and sometimes it's just these little touches that add a whole lot. Now, that one, see what I'm doing? I went back in with the glaze and softened it even more. Because what'll happen a lot of times, if it's not totally dry, the glaze, just like water, I could have done that with water, it will reactivate it. Kind of like that. I like that a lot. And then we're going to come back on this side. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to just try to soften that a little more. Oh, I like that. Like I said, I like it a lot. And I've got just a tiny bit of residue on my brush where I can barely see it over that. All right, so we're going to set that aside. Let me see. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to. Okay, looks, how's it? A wet climate. Yes, right? Hi, Karen Eldridge. How are you? Gloria, hello, hello. I'm just going to say hello real quick because I'm just Olivia Moore. I hope you're doing well. At the end of my live, I will scroll and somebody, they're going to get two, we're gifting two things. This finished kit when I'm done, and also Lisa's favorite kit, which I am, until the end of the month, I'm including a free Ladybug kit into her kit. Okay, you know that Lisa, all my affiliates get paid a commission when they sell my products, and you go through their links. Remember that. Try to find Lisa's link on her page. Go through her link. Anyway, you know, it's been really tough with Ahmad lately, between him having leukemia, he had COVID, and then he had a reaction to the cancer pills. Oh my God, poor guy was in the hospital getting his lungs pumped out. Horrible, horrible, horrible. All right, so I am thinking it could be kind of cute, right? To maybe have the ladybug here. Now glaze takes longer to dry than water. So I may have to, yeah, it's still wet. Or I could put this here. Let me take my dryer and see if I can't dry this so that I can start gluing stuff on. But hold on, there we go. My dryer's kind of wrapped. Okay. My cord was wrapped up around the white. And then I barely touch it, because if it's really, really wet and I touch it, you're gonna see my fingerprints. Now, see here, I don't like that. It's kind of harsh. I'm not gonna use the glaze this time. I am going to wet a brush. Now see, I cut this brush off so I could have kind of that blunt edge. I'm gonna see if I can wet that and reactivate that a little bit to soften it. It looks like it's working. It's hard to tell sometimes. Put some, okay. They're just a couple, you know, again, sometimes it's just you get in there and you realize it's not exactly the way you want it. All right, let me go back and dry it, and then we'll see if we can't get some of these. Now it looks like I'm gonna have to go back and paint my edges, and I can do that later. And I was going to use my glue gun, but I think I'm going to change my mind. Last time I went to use a glue gun over something that was damp. They didn't want to stick. I'll just use regular glue. So also, sometimes once you dry it, it darkens a bit. When I see it like, when I see it like that, I don't like it. When I see it like this, I like it. But I'm gonna just leave it. All right, so I could have that right like that, right? What do you think? Right, like it's gonna fly into the hole. I like that. Let me grab my, let's see. I'm gonna use this 3-in-1 by Beacon. Let me take the lid off. That always helps. Now, let me put the glue in the right spots, so I don't have too much oozing out, right? I'm gonna keep it off to the side because I like that. I like things kind of off-centered sometimes. So even though my glue has oozed out a little bit, it really won't show. And I'll just take one of these little brushes and just kind of work that out. It's really no big deal though. Okay, leave that like that. And then I'm thinking I have 6 flowers. I think everyone's going to get 6 or 7 flowers in their kit, right? So I'm thinking I'll just kind of, and I might have to come back thinking I might want to do is like glue these on like this, and then I'm going to take the chalk paint, right, the magical chalk paint, and I think I'll paint some leaves and some stems. How's that? Can you see? And I'll do that on both sides. I think I like that. Right? And then I can always come back into the middle of those and work on the centers. So I can see I'll have a little bit of work to do before I send this to somebody. You know, just perfecting it. Right? So let me grab, I'm gonna grab my key lime pie and I think Christmas cookie. Let's kind of use both greens. Key lime pie is my favorite green. It's a brighter, it really, really reminds me of spring. And Christmas cookie, kind of like a Christmas green. Okay, right? So key lime pie and Christmas cookie. I want to take, oh, which one? I'm looking for, I am trying to find my tipsy brush. Why am I not finding tipsy? I see my liner. Come on. You know, sometimes I think maybe I throw them away by accident. All right, I have one that's very similar to tipsy. I'm just going to have to use that. And what I want to do is just kind of get both colors on there. Right? Okay. I think it's kind of fun to make it look like the stems, you know, are kind of weaving. All right, let's just kind of get the idea of the leaves. Just like that. Kind of like that one, just kind of like that without kind of a broadleaf, right? Oh my gosh, I haven't painted like this in ages. And let's just go back to a traditional leaf. All right. Just a traditional looking leaf. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and tap some key lime pie in the middle to brighten those middles up. Just like that. And then the very last thing I'll do is seal everything before I send it away, but I'll work on these a little bit. I might even decide, I'm thinking maybe edging those in maybe the 24 karat. I think that could be really pretty. All right, so kind of the same thing. We'll just kind of do the same thing here. Create, right, a little cluster of flowers. Just, I know, 16. I appreciate all you 16. My goal one day, oh my gosh. So I just happened to just pop into the Crafty Decorators live the other day. She's one of our affiliates. She had 800 people watching her. I mean, but she really, really works her, you know, she's so good about doing her lives every day, or probably just about every day. I get so caught up in doing other stuff for my business. I seldom am not working my business. And then, like today, I'm like, you know what, Josie? The only other person doing lives for me right now is Justin. And Laura went live, but Lisa's taking a little break because of a mod, but Lindy's gonna start doing lives again for us. We were just kind of experimenting. You know, because they get more eyes on their own lives than they do when I'm on my page. My problem is I have to build up my algorithm. So I don't want it to hurt them either. So we were trying that out, but I need help. I need help with my lives. Anybody want to go live on my page? Let me know. I'd love to have you as a guest. Okay. Okay, we'll just kind of leave that as a wide, kind of that wide leaf. And then come back. And I just want to touch the inside of those, right? Just like that. Now, I could have flipped these the other way around and then you never would have seen the dark drawing. Ooh, I'm not sure I like that one though. Let's see if I can soften that a bit. That's better. It was just too much. All right, so let's see. This is what we have. Now, I have some butterflies I never used. Let's see what I did with them. Here's one. Oh, this is another. Look at that. It's a ladybug. I don't sell this. That could be really cute. I don't sell that that mold, but I gave it some, or did I? Was that one I gave? No, I was thinking about. I have to look at that again. I have to look for this one and see if that's available. I need to, I know I need to buy more molds. I need to offer more. It's time, it's that time again. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking for some of my butterflies and things like that. I have a feeling I gave away. I don't know. I don't like that one. It's kind of big. Maybe like this is flying. Or maybe flying back. Like they're all kind of flying up, except for this one. Maybe looks like it's flying. Let's kind of go with that and see what happens. All right, so what did I do with my red? All right, so we are going to do 2 giveaways. One will be for Lisa's favorite, and it will also include the Ladybug kit. I've also included it in her kit for the month of March. And if you purchase her kit through her affiliate link, she'll get a commission instead of going straight through the Paint Pixie page. And please do that. Please don't ask me to go back and manually give them a commission. The reason I ask that, it's time consuming, and I really would prefer, oh shoot, look what I just did. I really would prefer if you would just go to her Facebook page, go to her link tree, and you'll see the link to Paint Pixie. Well, at least that kind of blends in with that, right? Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this little guy on. And then, oh my God, I've just made a huge mess. I stuck my finger. I stuck my finger into the Christmas tree and then on top of the ladybug. So I'm going to glue the ladybug on like right here. Right there. Oh my goodness. You guys, I am like making a big old mess over on this side. Okay. So let me just paint that back again. Anyway, someone's going to win this already made kit. Someone's going to win the big one, which will be Lisa's kit plus the Ladybug house. And I need you to tell me in the comments, you can name both or just the one. If you're just interested in winning the one, that's fine too. I think we'll do a baby. I think we're going to do the baby butterfly or whatever that is. So I'm going to have to go back to my first live that I accidentally cut everybody off. And I'll have to like pick somebody there, pick somebody here, and then do kind of a little drawing. All right. I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to do the butterfly in honeycomb. Let's try that. Okay. Let's try honeycomb. And even though, oh, what is wrong with me? Oh, that's pretty because I do have some of the candy apple on the end of my brush still. So it's blending in with it, making a really pretty orange color. Right, and then that one will just be really kind of a muted. Now, the only thing about using other glues is they don't dry as quick as the hot glue. It'll be dry momentarily, but so my butterfly keeps moving. Okay, I'm going to go back and do another coat there. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to use the end of a brush dipped into a black just to give it, right? Give it the spots it needs and the antenna. Look how cute, right? Oh, I love it. I hope whoever gets this loves it. I'll work on the stems and all that off the live because I want to kind of be right over it. Alrighty, so I'm really still thinking I want to put some 24 karat around the flowers just because I love the gold. You know what? Let's try it. If I don't like it, I can always paint over them. And I need to find a really tiny, tiny brush, one of my tiny brushes like the Icon. Let me move these out of the way. Make sure this isn't, it's starting to set. I don't want these to fall off. Do you see that? I don't know if you can even see that. Do you see where I'm barely, it really, really shows because the blue's dark. And I'm just trying to keep that paint on my tip. You can also, if you want to use your metallics with the glaze, you can, and it will soften or make the metallics more translucent. So some of you might be using a product called Liquid Patina that looks diluted already. In my opinion, I think our product's better because, oh, look at that, how pretty that is. You can always dilute paint with water or glaze, but you can't make it thicker. Like if you use that product called Liquid Patina, your gold or your coppers are always going to be very translucent. They are not a true metallic paint. That's why they don't call them paint, they call them patinas. I like to be able to make my own patina if I want to. In this case, I don't because I'm painting the edges here. Oh, this is so pretty. Can you see that? Whoops, I want to be able to see you. Yes, the gold really does set it off, right? Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of hit these little petals right here. It gives them that shimmer is what it's doing. And then, right, if I go through, like right around the middle, right? That's pretty. And we'll do the same on this side. All right, everyone, we're almost done. I tend to do this little stuff off camera, and sometimes I think it's not fair to you because, you know, you're here to watch what I'm doing. And if I do something even as small as this off camera, you know, you might be wondering, wait, she didn't show us that, and I want to know how to do it. I always figure somebody doesn't want to be here, they can click off. The worst that can happen is they're not going to win what I'm gifting, right? Because they won't be here. I have learned that if I'm going to spend time gifting something, I think I want those of you that stay with me and that are present till the end, you should be the ones getting the gift. Not those that have maybe just stayed on for a minute and left. You know, you are giving me your valuable time, and I just want to tell you how much I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Off camera, I will fix these. I'll have to go back in with my little brushes like this and kind of work on those. I think for now, this is it. So let's see. I'm not going to be able to, I just realized I won't be able to scroll. Hold on, I'm going to bring you this way. I won't be able to scroll right now because the other half of this is before this one where I accidentally cut you off. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to scroll here after we get off the live. I'm going to scroll on the first one. I'll take the names, you know, so really there'll be 4 names, or maybe I end up picking the same person by chance, right? And then I'll have to make like a little drawing and draw the 2 people that win. So do you want to be in the drawing? You can be in the drawing for both. One is going to be for the finished kit, a little piece of Paint Pixie art. One will be, the big prize will be an unfinished kit, along with Lisa's favorite kit, which is the watercolor, a sample of the 24 karat gold metallic, and the number 8 round brush. So go ahead and just tell me where, you know, both, I don't know, just tell me in the comments. I'm going to give you a few minutes while I get off. I'll tell you what, we're going to get off. I'm going to grab a drink. I'm going to do a few things, and then that'll give you some time to go to both lives and comment. What if I give you an hour, right? I see it's 3:32, 3:33. So at 4:33 Mountain Standard Time and an hour from you, I'll go and I'll pick. So that'll give you guys an hour to go to the 2 lives and comment if you want one or the other, both. But I appreciate you being here. I can't believe I finally got my Ladybug kit done. And you can see I did mine different than everybody else. Everyone else that went live with their kits did red and black body. I don't even think they used the Ladybug. I don't remember. And of course I incorporated some out of some molds that I had. But I appreciate you all so much. Have a great evening. I love you. And let's see, maybe tomorrow I'll do something else. All right, take care.